boys, day number 9, and we're squatting again. And I think today was my best squatting session to date, and I'm really starting to feel a little bit better. As you can see, like 60 kilos flies off the back, which I shouldn't do. You know, it's not a smart thing to do. Just gets you out of position, and I'm not gonna injure myself with 60 kilos, but it's a bad habit that we should not let ourselves uh, tempted by, even though it feels awesome to have the bar jumping around and you just feel strong. And I'm really starting to feel like myself again. I'm starting to feel like my technique feels very good, or at least it's not as good as it could be, but it feels comfortable, especially for the intensity we have during the session. And I had actually a couple of issues this session with just being a little bit impatient and not setting up the bar properly, and it's gonna fail me right there. And I really need to be careful with it. I nearly fell over. A couple of people got in the gym got scared, thought I was gonna fall, but it didn't happen. Thank God it was only 100 kilos and not the top set. And 100 kilos feel very, very fast, and I feel poppy in a way. I feel like really explosive, and yeah. I went up to my last warm-up set at 117 and a half kilos, and this is maybe people aren't used to doing. Most of the time, people just go from maybe 115 or maybe 112 and a half kilos directly to the top set of 132 and a half. But I kind of enjoy like the jump between my top set and last warm up set to be 15 kilos or so, or less even sometimes. Just makes me feel the weight, it lets me know if I'm gonna be able to do my top set comfortably. And I went on to 132 and a half kilos times 5, and it feels very, very good. I'm still having an issue with my heels lifting off, but that's something we're gonna figure out slowly throughout the training session. And honestly, I've been doing my mobility work, stretching my ankles, and uh, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, I've only done it for like 4 days in a row, 3 days in a row. So maybe I should just be a little bit more patient with it. And it's also probably something from um, being injured and being immobile for a long period of time. You just tighten up, and I mean that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm still having a couple of issues with the bar hitting the safeties, but that's gonna be something to make sure it doesn't happen anymore. Because I could get really seriously injured if it happens with a significant amount of weight. And actually, it's gonna happen again for this back off because I've just been rushing through the sets because it feels very comfortable, really easy. I know I could probably be more aggressive in my progression scheme. I could probably add 5 pounds on my squat for like per session, and I'm thinking of doing that for the next squatting session. I might go 135 times 5 for my next squatting session, but I'll just see how I feel on the day. Otherwise, I'll keep my tops at 132 and a half. I did a couple of I did some small pauses at the end, at the bottom of the squats because I felt bad. I felt like this set didn't really count. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today, and I'll see you boys next time. All right, bye.